Alrighty, folks. Hello and welcome. Thank you for tuning in live on twitch.tv/John A. Theodore. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. And for those of you who are watching the recorded broadcast on youtube.com/C/John Theodore, thank you as well. This is going to be a 55-lap race at Rockingham. I'm starting 9th in the number 8 car. This is the Xfinity Series, so Class B Fixed. Bets are going in for the Twitch channel users. Looks like bet finish is what most folks are going in. And, yeah, Daniel, I don't know, and I actually think Jeff makes a pretty good announcer. He brings a good measured character to it, so
YouTube, bud.
I like his commentary, all right.
Get it up, buddy.
It's going to be fun seeing Dale Jr. in the booth this coming year when the NBC broadcast starts up. All right, pace car's in. There goes the leader. I stutter stepped on the start there. That's never good to do. But it looks like I'll be able to get away with it and hold my spot, maybe even gain one. Coming off 2.
Clear high, clear high.
That outside is a terrible place to start at this track. It's better at some, worse than others. Rockingham, it's really bad being on the outside, particularly coming out of turn 2. It's going to be a theme all week. So with that in mind,
Outside.
I'm going to try to work by the 20 while I can take advantage of him being out of position.
Clear.
And get that track position while the getting's good.
24.125.
So I'm in 8th place right now. That's my car number, so that works out okay. Riding through the bumps, trying to work on the 21 of my car, who is right on the bumper, the 17 of Brian Grubbs. 17 slips high and blinks. Scrubbing that right front a little bit too hard there. I need to be easier on the tires, especially since this race has a penchant for going long green. Dang it.
Still there. Inside clear.
Made the mistake of going around, trying to go around him on the outside there. I should have gone to the inside. Passing on the outside in turn 1 is not good. Just seemed like the safer route was to the outside. So I gave up a spot doing that.
0, 3.
To the 10 car. Joshua Adams. And they have to try to work back by him. At least the car's still in one piece though. That could have gone a lot worse. Am I smoking? Did I actually lock him up and get some smoke off the tires there going into 1? Kind of looked like it. Uh-oh. Wagged my tail a little bit there.
24.528.
This race is off to a really bad start all of a sudden.
Still there, door outside. Still outside.
2 cars looking to the outside.
Still outside.
Got myself back thrust in with the dogs here now. They're a hungry pack of wolves, all trying to attack me at once.
7, 1, 6. Still there, door outside. Outside clear.
2 car holding it on the outside, making the pass. I've abused my tires a bit here early. Gotta settle down. Longish race, but not terribly long. Those lost spots earlier are going to hurt. I want my track position back. I was running 8th.
24.191.
Couple of mistakes, and now I'm back in 12th. Tires are definitely wearing. I can't mat the throttle like I could in qualifying, that's for sure.
24.183.
This 2 car is really starting to make hay on the outside. He's managed to get around some people. You have to figure out what he's doing right and adapt that. There's another one getting loose and in trouble on the front straightaway.
24.294.
We're falling back into the clutches of the 20. Who I made that pass on earlier in the race by not letting him get down to the inside. That was when things were going a lot better. At least I've kind of settled out into a rhythm now.
4.37.
Driving smoother. Taking care of my equipment, and there's a caution. There we go. Lap 14, so 12th place, Sub Super DiMiro. There's the answer to the yellows question. Got to make sure that I don't slide through the pit.
I was on the brakes pretty hard. When I turned down, I just clipped you.
You're sorry, buddy.
Looks like that one was definitely behind me. Take 4 tires here. We'll reset and
road will be open.
started finding my groove a little bit there, which is good. I should be able to use some of that speed and work my way forward off the next restart, assuming that I don't get caught to the outside and shuffled further back. Looking for the blue and white number 8 pit board, which is going to be on the corner. There it is. Right in my box. Easy as pie.
That's it, go!
Gotta make sure that I got out in front of the 20 at least. Up the 2 sped. So a couple guys got caught speeding, it looks like. I don't know if anyone else slid through. There we go, Mike, that's right. No fuel, no pit slide, 4 tires. Yeah, I knew I abused that right front. 92 on the right front, so I abused it a little bit earlier on. I kind of got into a better groove as that run went on.
It's such a tire wear track.
But I think just by virtue of not making any mistakes on pit road there, I should gain a few spots. Yep, so I'm up to 10th now. Starting right next to Kenneth here.
Yeah, and that's why I love this track so much, because it folds off.
Hey, Archman 5, how's it going? TD Carlo, if you speed down pit road under caution, they just send you to the back of the line. You don't have to come back in. It's a end of the longest line penalty. Alrighty, it's going to be 1 to green. We'll get set up here. Really is a shame they don't race here anymore. But thanks to iRacing, this track is still alive.
There's grass growing on the front stretch. Oh, actually on the track, not off the side.
We are on 1 to go. Obviously, you'll be on the outside here of the 3 curve. Line up behind the 10. 1 minute 6.983.
Shame, Andy Hillenberg spent all that money putting the safer barriers in. He's got nothing
My
going for it.
NIS stream, it'll be the same deal as everything else. I'm looking forward to it. I'll definitely be doing, you know,
Every time for
I'll try to
Darren,
do
you just
2 out of
up.
the 3. Yeah, I'll be doing the Daytona 500. And I've made the very foolish promise that if I win the Daytona 500, I'll shave the beard.
And heart rate play.
So I want to win the Daytona 500. I'll be
Which
super
only
stoked,
Earnhardt.
but I'll be sad to see the beard go. It'll come back in about 6 months, though. It's about how long it took for me to grow it out like this.
My man, clean 'em
All right,
up,
here we
clean 'em
go.
up. You ready? We're going green this time.
Restart 10th. Let's try to get to the front this time, rather than doing that backslide that I did there.
Pace car's off. Be ready. Ready. Green.
Got the wheels hooked up on the start. That's important.
1 minute 2.789.
Able to get down to the inside. That's good. Got one losing it.
Outside.
That's actually going to cost me a spot to the outside that I picked up by going by him.
Still outside.
May have to try to get back by the 11 here.
25.699 outside. Still there. Still there.
Here we go.
Clear high.
Got him cleared. So that should put me into 9th place. Right back where I started.
1.186.
Don't kill the tires this time. Try to run these guys back down. It'd be good to get onto Kenneth's bumper before he starts passing folks, because I know that he's one that I'm competing with for the points championship in this series. He's in my same division.
4, 2.
I was taking a look at the standings. I'm in the top 10 in all 4 series right now in my division, which is pretty good. Still got a few more weeks to start
23.8.
to get some better finishes and replace some of those bad ones. Drop those out. 12 weeks, you keep your best 8. All right. We are reeling this next pack of guys in.
23.835.
They are really mixing it up. This is a fun track to race on. Man, Kenneth is quick. His I rating's going to keep can just skyrocket if he continues this kind of speed. Oh, he just slid up and got into the 21 there.
Outside. Clear outside. Working the bottom. On your clear.
7 kind of shut the door on me there. And then the 12 jumped in.
24.712.
And now the 21's going around.
Inside.
We're getting all stacked up on the back straight.
Still there. Too wide inside. Go around. Inside. Still there at your door.
Saved
In
that.
and out. No hole yet. Clear, clear, clear. One only. Inside. One only. 27.204. Door quarter clear.
7 car and I are having a lot of contact for some reason.
Clear.
Have him back.
Caution.
All right.
Watch for debris.
Caution.
Right now.
Didn't get much damage from that whole deal. Just lost some spots.
You're gonna have to come around and pace car.
That was good hard racing.
Settle in, let's get a rhythm. Long ways to go here.
Some of you guys don't belong out here. My God, that was bad.
Right, what happened?
I like how the 2 car is telling people that they don't belong, and he's the one shoving it in 3 wide.
It's a good idea here. We got people running everyone over. It's atrocious.
Dude,
Street stops.
You never, ever, ever
The
take
road will be
2 cars.
open to the caution car. I think that means us.
I don't know. That's what I thought too. Especially on this build when it takes, what, 10 seconds to take 2 tires.
Yeah, they've changed the pit stop timing.
if someone's suffering from top splititis, right? That's the 2 car. I mean, he's the one who is diving it in on people 3 wide. And now he's complaining about how other people are driving. Only 3.6 of optional, that's fine. I know, seriously. Bigger the I rating gets, the bigger the head gets.
That's it, go!
Beat the 9 out. I'll take that. Might have gained 2 spots on pit road. Got the 20 back behind me again, too. Yeah, Tater B, all's good. Who is the Jose Gonzalez? I don't even know. I don't know who the Jose Gonzalez would be. Yeah, Mad Warrior. That's right. That's exactly right. Race clean, have fun. The numbers will take care of themselves. This is not a track where I would be likely to try taking 2 tires. The lefts are wearing pretty quick, basically keeping pace with the rights. And I think the 2 tires... Oh, a Singer. Okay, cool. Yeah, I doubt that's him. But that's cool.
It was on the last yellow.
Yeah, I just figured that taking 2 tires, especially the way that they reacted to Michigan, at this track it'd probably be the same. It would just make the car super loose. I like these quickie yellows, though. It's nice when there are no lappers. It's the thing, we've had 2 cautions, but it looks like no one's really been had too hard of an impact, so I think the whole field is still on the lead lap.
But it looks like it could be lining up on
No, never mind. We got a couple guys who are multiple laps down.
0.929.
That might have been from the last caution, though. Hey, Marcio, how's it going? All right, Caden, I'll try to make it, man. I don't know if I'm going to make it or not. Yeah, Mad Warrior, it's K&N, although with Will Rogers in there now, I think we can officially call it the ARCA Series. They need to add they should add an ARCA Series. I mean, National Series kind of serves as K&N / ARCA. Sort of fills the role that both of those series do.
Race cars off, we ready? Ready.
Because K&N doesn't run Daytona and Talladega. It's actually much more similar to what ARCA runs. Kind of does a mix of the tracks that the 2 series run, because it runs some smaller stuff that ARCA doesn't run. Got clear of the 9. on this 16 car.
25.32.
Good entry into one. Didn't abuse the tires. That's good. Holding 10th place. There goes a yellow. That was only one lap on the tires. So, play here will probably be to stay out. Uh-oh. There went Jeff Gordon.
Don't you mean Carl Long?
Old Rainbow
Yeah, fair
Warrior
enough.
team.
Lower horsepower. That would be the difference. All these cautions, I don't think I'm going to make the K&N race tonight.
Pit road is open.
Pit road open. I mean, some folks are probably going to pit. I'll stay out.
Looks like you're going to be lining up behind.
I want to keep my track position. Got enough folks staying out behind me.
19.
Two of them. So that could keep it somewhat interesting.
Should be starting behind the 19.
Only one lap on the tires, and I was actually fairly easy on them there, so it shouldn't be too bad. 7 went down pit road. $20 laps to go. Gonna be about 15 to go when we get back to the green. If this thing goes green to the end, I might be able to make the K&N race. But if it doesn't, I'll probably just do trucks at Rockingham or something like that.
Pit road is closed.
Just cruising, holding on to this top 10 spot. I want to try to rack up some more positions. I want to threaten and push for that top 5 if I can. Let's see. The top 5 is some pretty stout drivers. But I've got all double digits between me and 5th right here, so it's definitely doable. Marcio, how's your day going, man? Folks are still talking about that Scott Speed Jake Hewlett incident. It's crazy. I honestly do hope that Scott Speed comes back to the service and, you know, makes the necessary strides to get his reputation back.
10.277.
But the sad state is right now he's lost the respect of a lot of folks in the iRacing community. Bad mojo. Yeah, exactly. It's probably just a 1-week suspension. Yeah, he sold his rig for $7,500, but he could buy another one for $7,500, and $7,500 isn't much to him. He could probably get Red Bull to supply him with one. He got suspended for a number of intentional wrecks, one of which was featured on Jake Hewlett's stream, YT Biggs. So that kind of made it a more high-profile incident.
1:04.61.
Just doing silly stuff that a driver of his caliber really shouldn't be doing.
Outside, 2 right outside, outside, 1 only, clear,
Another caution. This time I'll be starting on the inside, so that's good. The only problem with the inside is that seems to
more people might hit me.
buzz the tires more. It's going to be 15 to go.
Tank flapper.
Yeah, you almost caught it, man. I thought you were for a second there.
Yeah, I tried.
Yeah, it was an epic rage quit. It's one of the most rage quits of all time, probably.
Sorry, I hit the wall at the last second. I
Pit
left
road
it.
will be
It's actually out there.
open.
Yeah, Marcio, you got the clips handy. You could post those in there. This 2-car keeps being in the back and then charging to the front, and then he ends up going all the way to the back again. I don't know if he keeps making pit mistakes or what is this.
Get the lucky dog. I'm gonna have one.
Yeah, Marcio, that's the thing, is that reputation takes a long time to build and a short time to erase. So
All right, looks like you're gonna be lining
he
up
would have to
behind
do a
7.
lot of work to repair that reputation. All right, how many we got on the lead lap right now? Okay, so we got a few buffer cars. Tires still ain't going to be that old. It ain't going to matter if we can never get going again. Yeah, number one rule of the internet, never feed the trolls, man. As a mistake. There it is.
The road's closed.
Yeah, Nicaraguan, but that's the thing, man. You gotta take that medicine, and because ultimately you need the fans. The fans are what gives you the opportunity to do that. If the fans leave, then the sponsors leave, and then your whole career's dried up. He's fast. He's gonna have folks who will support him even so because they like him because he's fast. And honestly, there are a whole lot of folks who probably won't hear about the iRacing thing. It'll be interesting to see though when GRC starts up again. I don't even know if it's going right now, but when that does start up, I might watch the first event of that and see if they do anything about that or mention it in the pre-race coverage. Yeah, there you go, Suits 20. That's that kind of advice, though, as we all know, it's
should be on the inside.
easier to say than it is to follow.
4, 7, 5.
Alrighty, second gear. Looking for a good start. Gotta be careful because these tires gonna have more and more heat in them. A little bit of their new has been scrubbed off. They're probably still at like 98, 99%. But the wheel spin will be worse, progressively worse, if we keep getting these short little restarts like this.
Get a good look at your switches. You're ready to go here, buddy. Space cars in. Be ready. Green flag.
Got up to speed there. A little bit slow. Just really wanted to take it easy and not spin.
Still there. Outside.
This 2-car is super aggressive.
Still there. Still out there. Still out there. Clear if you need it.
You just went by 3 wide on the outside.
4, 3, inside.
21's making his way to my inside now. He's the one who got in my rear bumper on the start. I'm going to try to get a run back on him down into turn 1.
23.914. Clear. Good job. 10 laps to go.
Stuck my nose in, it didn't quite work. Shut the door on me. Ain't trying to wreck anyone. Actually, if I finish this race with a 4X, I could get my safety back above 4.0, which would be really nice. Should still gain a little bit, especially since practice and qualifying were clean.
23.872.
Got a little bit aggressive on the gas there and got bounced up out of the groove. Had to back out of it. Got some of the ground back through 3 and 4.
24.03.
Don't think a top 5's likely at this point, boys. We'll see though, there's still 6 laps left. Got a good top 10 going though. Got to get past both of those. That's 8th place. Glad the caution didn't come out for that. Now it's a lot of time that needs to be gained to get back up to the front here.
087. 5 laps to go.
Got to respect the aggression of that 2 car. He's got the confidence in his ability to do that. I'm a little bit less aggressive, but it's worked for him. Starting in the back, he has managed to get his way up through the field and get a decent finish out of this deal after blowing qualifying. Not quite gaining on the guys in front, but I've got a comfortable gap to 9th place. I'm just kind of riding here.
24.111.
If I catch someone, I'll try to get by him, but otherwise I'm just going to ride these last few laps out, it looks like. That was a bad entry. Losing a little bit more time. 2 to go.
24.383.
White flag.
One more time, buddy. One more time. Straight, smooth.
Looks like a good battle going on for the lead there. I saw 2nd place try to stick his nose in. Didn't quite work.
Nice win, Andy. 12 Indy and 1.
All right.
And thank you for
I'll take
setting
8th.
the job at 2.
That's my car number. Probably take a couple more cracks at this one to try to get an even better finish.
Good race, sir, Tyler.
Very nice job, fellas. Good job. Everybody, great weekend. Hey, man. Everybody, good job.
Nice win, Andy. Alrighty. Oh yeah, just missed K&N. That's all right. We'll do a little
turn your radios off. Make sure you save your battery.
practice.
Make sure the battery is in the car. The radio battery is in the car.
And get a C fixed in.
Cut the master switch, all that stuff in the car.
Whew. So since we missed it, we can go back, watch this thing from the start, do the usual 8X from the chopper view. Thanks again to World Kenduchi for the host. That's awesome. No new followers today. Come on, folks. All you new people don't like me? Or maybe everyone who's watching already follows. That's also a possibility. Sitting on top of the iRacing. I'll always like that. I think it was a bit of a caution fest. Had some interesting racing in there, though. Good hard racing. Don't think that Jason Jacoby, he's that good. Honestly, like a rig and steering wheel, all that stuff will not make a slow driver fast. It will help a fast driver fine-tune things and get a little bit quicker. But honestly, that's the driver. Not the rig. Archman, no, I don't race road. And my road license is only up to, I think, a Class C. Yeah, no, he's fast, man. And that's the thing. You're right, because you'll watch some of these guys. that was pretty interesting little sequence there with the 7. So I want to watch that again. Might watch that from a couple different angles. Things get jammed up here. 2 jumps down, and what's funny is that the 2's complaining about other folks as a result of that. I guess I kind of came down on him there. Rolling down, he comes up into me. Give him a little shot back. That's all fine and good. Go back down into the next corner. I'm able to get the exit and clear him coming off. That was pretty gnarly. Jacoby? I don't think he's a pro. Nah, if he's only number 5 in this race, he won't have a pro license. Animated pit crew. Getting the work done. Fast forward through the rest of that right there. Get it up to where it goes green again. Just kind of riding. There's another caution. Really took a little while for this thing to get going again once the caution started dropping. Because I think we had one, and then there was the second one with the 11 spinning. Get everything lined up, and then ran it out to the finish. Got those 2 on the there on the start. 21 gets by me. Then we ran a few laps, kind of ran him, messed up, and then ran him back down. And then he and I think it was the 17 both spun. Ended up finishing 8th. Yeah, 4,300 iRating is pretty good. Oh, he's building his iRating to go pro again. Man, I love a 4,300 iRating. I am nowhere close to that right now. That's very high, but that's not a pro license. A little better than your 1,500, a little better than my 3,300. So let's see. 8th place, lost .08 with Just the 4X. That's brutal. Gained 22 iRating, though, so I'm sitting at 3381 and 117 points. So that helps out in the standings for sure.